When the Jordans hired Mia to babysit their two kids, Emily aged 6 and Ben aged 4, it seemed like an easy evening. The house was quiet, tucked into a wealthy suburb, and the parents were heading to a formal gala just a few miles away. They left at 6:30 p.m. Mia waved goodbye at the door, closed it gently, and locked it behind them. She had done this a dozen times before. Nothing about tonight seemed different, but it was. It started with a knock, not at the front door, from upstairs. At first Mia thought it was one of the kids, so she called out, "Emily, Ben." But both kids were seated in the living room watching a cartoon. They did not even glance up. The knock came again, soft, slow. 3 distinct taps from above. She looked up the staircase. Shadows curled around the upper hallway, quiet and still. She told herself it was the pipes, maybe the heater, or even just the house settling. But that explanation faded quickly. At 8:13 p.m., Emily turned to her and said, "Can you tell the other boy to stop hiding?" Mia blinked. "What other boy?" Emily pointed upstairs. "The one in Ben's room." Maya felt the air shift. She stood and made her way up slowly, footsteps light on the carpeted stairs. Every step was met with silence. She reached the landing and turned toward Ben's room. The door was ajar. She gently pushed it open. The room was empty, toys in place, nightlight glowing, no boy. She exhaled and turned around, and for a split second, swore she saw a shadow duck into the hallway bathroom. She walked over. The door was closed. She knocked once. "Hello." No answer. She opened the door fast. Empty. But the mirror had something drawn on it in what looked like condensation. A smiley face. And under it, play. She wiped the glass and backed away. At 9:00 p.m. the phone rang. It was the house landline. Maya picked it up. Static. Then, a whisper. "Why did you leave me upstairs?" Her hand froze. "Who is this?" she asked. Silence. Then a child's giggle. Then the line disconnected. She checked on the kids. Both were asleep on the couch, bundled under blankets. She tried calling the parents but got no signal. Her phone buzzed, then powered off despite being at 68% just minutes ago. She started to panic. She turned every light on in the house, closed all curtains, checked the locks. Everything seemed secure. Then the hallway light upstairs turned off by itself. Maya stared up the staircase again. Darkness. And then, the unmistakable sound of something small running across the floor. She grabbed a flashlight, climbed the stairs, each step heavier than the last. She reached the top. The flashlight flickered, but she caught a glimpse. Tiny footprints in the dust of the hallway. Bare feet, leading into the closet next to the bathroom. She opened it. Inside, only coats and old boxes, and a child's drawing taped to the wall. 4 figures, a tall girl, a little boy, a smaller girl, and a figure all black with long arms. Written above it, "He lives in the quiet place." She slammed the door shut. Then her phone rang. It was a call from the parents' number. Relieved, she answered. Before she could speak, the voice on the other end whispered, "There is another child in the house." Her knees buckled. "Maya." It was Mrs. Jordan's voice now, normal, calm. "We're on our way back. Everything all right?" Or Mia hesitated. "I think someone else is in here," she said. "I heard noises, saw things." Mrs. Jordan went silent, then whispered, "Did you let him out of the closet?" Mia dropped the phone, ran to the kids. Both were still asleep, safe. She waited by the front door until the Jordans came home. When they arrived, everything looked normal. She tried to explain what happened. The calls, the sounds, the drawing. Mrs. Jordan only sighed. Her eyes looked tired, her voice flat. "This is why we told Ben never to open that closet." Maya left quickly after that, shaken. She thought it was over. But that night, as she got home and walked into her bedroom, something felt wrong. On her nightstand, a crayon drawing. 4 figures. The same black one with the long arms. And scrawled below it, "You are my babysitter now."